Hello, everybody. My name is Hugh Smiley, and I am the developer of the Korason Method for Authentic Voice and Dialogue, and also the director of the New Andalus Center for Authentic Dialogue, a Hakomi, mindfulness-based somatic psychotherapist, and I have a practice in Toronto and teach Hakomi and Korason Method on Zoom and also on site in various countries around the world. So most of you who are viewing this probably are coming from having read a chapter in the book Sideways from Saturn, which is to be published in the late spring or early summer of 2023, and a very exciting addition to the literature on the centaur Chiron and other centaurs that have been discovered and named in our solar system. The chapter that I was honored to contribute to the anthology is called Being Chiron. So my attempt was to give the reader an experiential sense of what it might be like to be Chiron, rather than just delivering information about Chiron, whether astrological or mythological, astronomical, psychological. So in the chapter, there's some of that, of course, as well. But there are also poems and ideas on how to actually relate and resonate with the wisdom of Chiron, the wounded healer, and the messenger, the rainbow bridge, and especially in this chapter, the sacred warrior and the hero, the teacher of warriors and gods. So there is an articulation, a Korason Method articulation, which I call a KMA, which uses the Korason Method as an instrument or a vehicle to explore various areas of the psyche and even the physical health, and working with the chakras, the 7 major chakras up and down the spine, and even the 2 most powerful of the 49 minor chakras located in the palms of the hands. So we combine various criteria, and this is what makes it so powerful, yet simple. The conscious production of sound, mostly vowel sounds, but some consonants as well, from the vocal apparatus and the throat chakra. Movement of energy from the chakras to the other chakras, cohering, dispersing, giving out beyond our energy field or our aura. So there's movement, mindful movement, conscious utterance or sounding. Tesla, the great inventor, said that if you want to understand the universe, study vibration, frequency, and sound. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, the first line of the New Testament in the Bible. And in almost every religious and spiritual tradition in the creation story, it's about the delivering of sound and vibration in some form, whether the Hindu religion or Christian or the Vikings through Odin, and the creation of the runes, which was their alphabet. So to cut to the chase, there are syllables and vowels which relate to the different chakras. And we're going to take the letters of Chiron, especially the vowels to begin with, and create a little articulation. Very simple, but it may only be 3 syllables. But because we're building it from the ground up, it's it's a personal mantra of sorts. So we start with the heart chakra, which is the middle one of the 7, the seat of compassion and love and empathy, appreciation, generosity of spirit, and connection. The three bottom chakras are the so-called personal chakras and are related to emotions, the inner warrior, um, desire, our will, personal will, sexual energy from the sacral center, and from the base of the spine is the root chakra or the base chakra, which is connected with the earth, our Mother Earth, and being stable and surviving, being able to earn a living, those kinds of concerns and fears sometimes. So each one has its own genius. And the third eye, or the ajna center, is related to a kind of a higher vision or higher consciousness. And the crown chakra, which is right above the skull, a few inches, is the connection with the infinite or the divine. So we have everything from top to bottom. And if we can align these centers so that they're all kind of spinning, chakra actually means wheel. So if they're all sort of spinning at the right speed in tandem with one another, they create a music, the music of the spheres. And just by our being, we produce a kind of a music that others sense. They can hear, maybe not consciously, but they do perceive our energy, our vibration, literally the frequency of our being, which includes our thoughts and our emotions and also our spiritual purpose and attributes. So, Chiron, Ayo, Chiron. So we start with just the vowels, and we use the M sound to connect one chakra with another. So from the heart right up to the head, me. So we bring the hands up to the location of the chakra and also the pitch of the sounding raises also. So me. So we're connecting the heart with the head, which is a pretty good marriage, I suppose. Left brain, right brain, and the word ami in French means friend, amigo in Spanish. So if we can make a friend of our heart and our head, we're going to be in good stead. Sometimes the head takes over and um, we get overthinking and we lose touch with our body and nature. And of course, the centaurs are part beast, horse in particular, and part human. So working with the wisdom of the centaurs, constantly we're reminded of how to be in our body and how to develop the sense perception, which is so advanced in the animal kingdom. The animals can see things and hear things and smell things that we cannot. So we bring that alive partly through the sound and the movement. So with the hands, the powerful minor chakras, we're lifting the appreciation from our heart center up into our head center. And then we're going to take the elevator right down to the solar plexus, which surrounds the navel, the belly, basically. And this is where we have our personal will, personal desire, and our emotions, basically. Very juicy area. And also as a really wonderful side offering, this is the residence or the seat of the spiritual warrior upon whom we may call to help us if we're in a tight squeeze, going into a situation which may be fearful, uh, dealing with a tyrant or a bully or someone who may be intimidating us. So we're able to summon the warrior from the solar plexus. So this is what it would look and sound like, just with the vowels. Ah, me, mo. So the O sound will be even lower than the ah, and the ah will be lower than the E. So if we add the consonants, each consonant has its own genius as well. We would start with k, ka. Now the K sound is really a very powerful sound in the Hebrew alphabet. In the Kabbalah, every letter has its own psychological attribute, part of the body. The K, like in the word, the Arabic or Hebrew word Malik, means king. And words with the K, like queen, king, crown, kingdom, they suggest dominion, authority, power. And of course, we all have some power available. How do we use it? What do we use it for? Power can corrupt. So, do we abuse the power? Do we use it? Do we allow it to flow through us? Do we empower other people through our love and our communication? So, ka immediately, right from the beginning, we're bringing in this world of kind of, in a way, Chiron was a king. He was the king of the centaurs. Sometimes he's referred to. He was the wisest of all the centaurs, which was a whole race of beings in Greek mythology. And as you know, of course, a body was discovered in our solar system in 1977, and it was named Chiron by the astronomers. And it was a very fitting name. And since then, we've learned so much about the archetypes that Chiron embodies. So we begin with the Ka. We could even sort of bring in some of that majesty from the kingdom, the wealth. Ka. Bring it right up into our mind and our vision and our ability to understand. And then come right down with the R sound, which has the ability to consolidate and bring together. And also in English, the word rule. So again, we're bringing that monarchic authority to rule our solar plexus and then summon the warrior. And Chiron was a sacred warrior and was the teacher of the great warriors in Greek mythology, like Achilles and Hercules, even, who was his friend, and Jason. So we come down into the solar plexus, invoking our personal warrior to come and assist us, to back us up in the service that we will be offering. And indeed, as well as getting to know ourselves and our own core wound and our medicine and our psycho-spiritual transformational process, Chiron was also, as the Buddhists would say, a bodhisattva who sacrificed a lot of his own comfort and life for helping others, teaching, healing. He was a master physician. So we can also bring some of those elements right into our aura and into our consciousness through this beautiful exercise. So we have visualization, movement, sound and vibration, a little bit of knowledge of the chakras, and intention. We can bring all these criteria together in an integrative way to achieve a certain purpose. So this is what it would look like without the M connecting the chakras, just the sounds in the name of Chiron. Chiron. And if you want a little bit of variation on that, you could bring the last syllable right down into the lowest chakra, which is, let me just get up on my tippy toes here, right down around the two lower chakras, the sacral or sexual center, and then right at the bottom, the base or the root chakra. So instead of Chiron, it would be Chiron. Chiron. And with your nice long arms, you can sweep right around the lower, the nether part of your body, which encompasses those two chakras. So enjoy and practice a little bit, even a couple of minutes a day. You'll be amazed how much you're able to start to identify with the essence of the healing centaur, the sacred warrior Chiron, and bring some of his wisdom and his skill and his ability to help yourself and others right into your everyday life. Bye for now.